football never sleeps. The Jets don't just make one trade today, they make two trades today for the same exact position. The Jets trade with the Cleveland Browns for Jowon Briggs, defensive tackle. He's a young guy. He was drafted last year. Sounds like he played in a couple games last year, and he looked pretty good, actually, in the preseason stopping the run. And then we also trade with the Minnesota Vikings for Harrison Phillips, who's the wily vet, played for the Bills and the Vikings. He's a 2-year deal, but the second year is not fully guaranteed. $7 million, but it sounds like the Vikings are going to split that with us, so we only own 3.7. So I think a really good deal for like easy pick swaps at late in the draft. Would I have liked the Jets to have just drafted those defensive tackles in this current draft? Yes, of course, instead of giving up capital. But this is kind of meaningless capital at the end of the day. And I think this is actually really going to help the team. When you look at this squad, we were one of the worst teams in the league at stopping the run last year. And we have a lot of like pass rushing defensive tackles. There's Quinn Williams and no big fat guy who can stop the run. And I think Harrison Phillips can step in right away and do that. And then Briggs can also be a part of that rotation. So I think Quinnen should be really happy. I think the edge player should be really happy. This is going to open up a lot of lanes for our linebackers, Jamian Sherwood and Quincy Williams. So I think today was a really good day. Props to Muji for being active and actually looking around and seeing what could we do to make this roster better. Now, the last things left are, we heard rumblings from Diana Rossini. Are we going to trade for a wide receiver? I don't know if that's going to happen now that we already made these two trades. A tight end 2 is someone else that we really need. Maybe you look around the safety market, but I think a lot of that's going to come from folks who get cut. So good day today for the New York Jets. We'll see how it all works out and where the depth chart ranks as we get to cut down day, but we'll share that all on the Juicy Jet podcast in the next couple days. See you later.